probably in a burnout. I was just like drowning. In this video, I'm going to show you how I basically started again. Hola muchachos y muchachas. Welcome back to a new video. Welcome to Vienna. So in each of my videos, I'm trying to give you lessons, learnings, sparks, inspiration, entertainment. You take whatever you need from how I became a global human, because honestly my vision and my mission, why I'm here on this planet, is I want to make sure that we're getting better as humans every single day. And so when I arrived here in Vienna 5 years ago, this is why this city has such an important part in my journey of becoming a global human. I was not okay. Like, I was depressed, I was probably in a burnout, I was physically also not in a great shape. I was just like drowning, and in this video I'm going to show you how I basically started again. Like, I started from scratch again. It felt like I've lost everything. It felt like I don't know who I am, I don't know where I want to go, and more specifically I didn't have any energy to actually start. And that's when I ended up in Vienna, and this is where the journey begins of this video. So come on along the journey. Okay, recording here at Stephansplatz. It's very awkward, so I'm going to show you a bit of Vienna before I get into the learnings. And now we're going to go to one of the castles. See you in a sec. I feel like it doesn't need a lot of explanation on why I love Vienna and why this city gives me so much peace. But really and truly, on my journey of becoming a global human, I want to unpack the things that really changed me, that not only changed me, but that transformed me. And on my YouTube channel, you're not going to only see, here's the 5 learnings of whatever, but I'm going to share it with my personal story, because I went through some very dark times and I learned a lot out of it, and moving to different places really helped me get out of it. So let's get right in. Let's get back to beginning of 2020. Okay, here we are, 2020. I was completely broken, like physically, mentally, emotionally. I was an absolute mess. I was sitting in Malta. I did not want to live in Malta anymore. I was terrified after the first lockdown, trapped on an island. I just went through a breakup. Not a lot of people know this, so here we are. I filed a report at the police of something that had happened to me many years before, and I never ever found the courage to actually speak up. And so here we are, sitting in Malta, just very much in pain, very much lost, very much like I need to start over again. I don't even know how. I had zero, absolutely no freaking energy. So what happened is that Vienna, I somehow knew inside my gut that at some point in my life I will live in Vienna. I sometimes have these random ass thoughts in my brain. Like, I sometimes know, oh, this is gonna happen. So then I called Maxi. You're gonna meet him in the next video, my best friend. And I called him and said, hey, I'm gonna move to Vienna. He was like, excuse me? So the thing I came here with was like, I want to find inner peace. And I had zero, absolutely no freaking clue what I meant by that. It just came to my brain. I'm like, I just want to find inner peace. So here I am in 2020 trying to find inner peace in Vienna. And here's exactly how I found it. Okay, so the first thing I did is I felt horrible inside of my body. I gained a lot of weight. I gained 15 kilos more. Here's some pictures of me, how I looked. And it's not about the weight, and if you have too much weight, that's not the point. But like, I used to be a gymnast when I was younger. Then I was a dancer, so I was always fit. And then here I was, my mental state really showed on my body, and I felt, I don't know how, but first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna change my diet. So knowing me, I'm like, I need structure sometimes. I need a basic structure to then thrive and be creative. I worked with a nutritionist for 3 months to get my diet on track, because I felt like I ate healthy, but turned out I didn't. So I went to work with a nutritionist, and so the first thing I did, I literally looked at what am I putting inside my body. I tracked food. I really read all the things in the supermarket on the back of the food to understand what is good for me and what's not good for me. Number 2, if you know me, you're gonna die now. I started walking. Not going to the gym, not doing crazy workouts. I just went on this goddamn morning walk every single day. So first I focused on food for the first 3 months, and I didn't focus on walking. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get 10,000 steps in. And I did it every single day. It was raining, it was snowing, it was terrible weather. I wanted to do it, I didn't want to do it. I went to go on that walk, and I had like a route which was exactly 1 hour from my house, which didn't give me the full 10,000. But every morning I woke up and I went out there, and it honestly really and truly changed my behavior and how I think about myself. My emotions got better, I felt more energy, and obviously stacking the habits. So the first habit I did for 3 months, just focusing on the food, this was already much lighter on my brain because it was such a easy thing to do at this point because I knew what I was doing. Then stacking it with like walking 10,000 steps a day, this like really truly helped me transform how I felt. And then last but not least, number 3 was after months of food and walking, I'm like, okay, I feel strong enough to rebuild my strength. As I mentioned, I used to be a gymnast and I was very fit, so I'm like, it felt terrifying to just go to a gym and try to do something. I mean, I also studied sports management, so in theory, I know how to build the training plan, but that all didn't work out. So I signed up for an outdoor HIIT training, which was called boot camp. And so Jason, if you see this, shout out to you. So it was an international group. I'm like, okay, I want to do a group workout because that keeps me accountable. That maybe I'll find new friends because, mind you, it was lockdown. I moved to a new city. I obviously had some friends here, but not, that's it, just a few. No more social environment, and I'm such a social creature. So I signed up for it, and I went the first time and I sat on the bench. I was afraid to actually go there and train with them, but then I'm like, you know what, just freaking go. Obviously died the first workout, but fast forward now, every time I'm in Vienna, I'm going to that outdoor workout, and I not only found friends, but I also found the strength back inside of me. And this is how unintentionally, honestly, I built my non-negotiables for right now. And I always know that if I don't feel good, I first check these 3 things. That's it. Like, I check, did I eat well? Am I walking enough? Did I do exercise? And if the answer on one of the 3 or all 3 is no, I'm like, well, first you fix the basics. And then if I still not feel okay, then I can do additional things like going to therapy, finding other ways to actually get out of the black space. But here's to like actually finding your basics. And this could be something very different, right? It could be, I don't know what it is, but these are mine. Then I had my basic structure, and then I can be creative. And this is a common thread in my life that, as I mentioned, I need basics to then thrive off of. And every time I feel like I catch myself when I'm overthinking, not doing stuff, I don't have a basic structure, and then I need to create it. To wrap it up, if you feel like you're stuck, you're in a dark place, try to find your basics and stack the habits. Start with the one teeny tiny small thing, but stick to it. Get it on a paper, check it at night. For me, it was first food, then walking, then exercise. And with these small things and with the patience I basically had to have, this is how I transformed it, and this is how I can now create so much more. And Vienna is always a place I come back to if I need peace, if I need some time to breathe, and for better or worse, sometimes I hate it because it's too silent and I need to sit with all my emotions. Other times, I really love it because it gives me, Vienna doesn't give me a sense of rush, which I usually have in my life. So I hope you got something out of it, because my goal of every video is that you get something. Not sure what that something is, but I want you to feel something different, get a spark, anything. And honestly, I'm testing a lot of formats because I committed to showing up every single week on YouTube. So I would love for you to A, subscribe, B, write in the comments if there was something you related to, if this is absolute crap, if you have some other ideas. I'm very open to collaborate because this is a journey and you're on it with me if you want or not. So, muchas gracias, muchachos. And that's it. It's a wrap. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye, 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 bye.